Hello. The labor theory of value is a theory of value that argues that the economic value of a good or service is determined by the total amount of socially necessary labor required to produce it. Natural resources from nature, when you add labor to the resources, they are converted into raw materials. Adding labor to machines and the raw materials, you get goods. Adding labor to raw materials gets machines and commodities, gives the value of the product. The importance of labor in determining the value of goods as a history that can be traced back to the ancient Greek philosophers. For about 200 years, from the mid 17th century, it dominated economic thought. In primitive pre industrial societies, the role of labor in determining the rate at which one good could be exchanged for another was fairly simple. So, there was a barter system. The classical economists Adam Smith and David Ricardo had each developed a theory of value connected to labor. Karl Marx, the German philosopher, he set out the most famous description of the labor theory of value in his Das Kapital. Marx's idea was that the amount of labor used to produce a good is proportional to its value. The theory is often justified by examples, like how the one who does haircut, his value of labor is fixed by taking the value of the scissors, the number of hours of his job, and its efficiency, the time taken by him. So, all put together, and the value of labor is fixed, that is the price of that, that is the cost of haircutting. So, Marx did not deny that supply and demand in the marketplace would influence the value or price of the goods in the short run. He said that in the long run, the basic structure and dynamics of the value system must come from labor. So he claimed capitalism destroys the essence of humanity because it alienates the workers from what they produce. So people no longer control their output. They are merely hired to produce a product in which they have had little creative input and are unlikely to consume or even trade. So the cooperative nature of society is lost because people are isolated in the competition for jobs. So he argued that it is this separation from our work that makes us unhappy. Here he said that people are driven by a desire to be connected to other humans, and this is what makes us happy.